Hello everyone, welcome to today's webinar. We're just going to wait a couple more minutes before we get started and then we'll kick off. For those that have joined, just be aware there is a chat function and this is a proactive webinar, so please feel free to add any questions that you have as we go through and we'll either answer them as we go or we'll answer them at the end as well. But we'll just wait a couple more minutes. Okay, let's kick off. So hi everyone, my name's Kimberley Partridge. I'm an account manager based in Sydney and I'm excited for you to join the 6th webinar of our 8-part series. So if you didn't watch our last webinar, please go back and have a look at fulfilling your Amazon orders. This will hopefully answer all your questions on using Fulfilment by Amazon or FBA, sending your inventory to FBA, and then some of our other fulfillment options that are available. So today we'll be focusing on managing your inventory with FBA. As always, the purpose of our team is to help you as sellers to be able to successfully launch on Amazon.com and Amazon.com.au. We specialize in creating educational resources for you and guiding you to the relevant information that you need. Now, as I mentioned, just please, if you have any questions, please add them in the chat, and we'll also be including any links as well that are relevant for each slide. Perfect. So in today's webinar, we'll be looking at additional FBA services, managing your FBA storage, and then also expanding across North America. In the last webinar, we talked about Fulfilment by Amazon, the key benefits, how to create your FBA order and send to Amazon. Now you know how to set up your FBA. You may be wondering how you can manage your FBA inventory. So let's dive into this and some of our other FBA services. So I need help preparing my products. You can use the FBA Prep Service to ensure that your products are properly packaged and prepared for fulfillment. Correctly packaging and prep helps you to reduce delays in receiving time, protect your products while in Amazon fulfillment centers, and of course, create a better customer experience. If you use the FBA Prep Service, Amazon will prepare your eligible products for a per unit fee. After you enable the service, you can choose whether you or Amazon will prep the products that you send to fulfillment centers. And if you do, please ensure that you safely send your inventory in bulk to the fulfillment center, and please do not drip feed this in. When you build your shipping plan, we will provide an estimate of the prep fees based on the expected service for the selected products. But for some more information, including fees, please just search FBA Prep Service in Seller Central. And we can also pop in those links in the chat here as well. Alternatively, if you wanted to prepare your own shipment, please be mindful that all packaged products should be able to pass the 3-foot drop test. So to perform the 3-foot drop test, drop the box unit 6 times at different angles. From 3 feet, drop the product flat on its base, flat on its top, flat on its longer side, flat on its shorter side, and finally on the corner. Your prepped package should be able to withstand each of these drops without the product being damaged. And if your product can't withstand this test, it could break or be damaged during transit, leading to poor customer experience and possible negative feedback or complaints. So please be sure to test your packaging for each product you plan to send in. And if you're preparing and sending liquids, pastes, gels, or creams, please click on the link in the chat on how to prep these products correctly. Otherwise, for more information on general packaging and prep requirements, please click on other links in the chat or search packaging and prep requirements in Seller Central. So I need help labeling my products. For eligible products, you can have an Amazon apply your Amazon barcode or FN SKU, SKU labels for a per item fee. You can opt in to change your FBA label service option in your Fulfillment by Amazon settings. In the settings drop-down menu, select Fulfilled by Amazon. In the option service, select the optional service section, click Edit. Under Who Labels, select Amazon to enroll into the FBA label service or Merchant to cancel your enrollment. And then, of course, click Update. For more information, including fees, please search FBA label service in Seller Central, and we'll also include some links for this as well. So you need to restock your FBA inventory. Once you've started selling on FBA, it's important that you stay on top of restocking for your FBA inventory to avoid products going out of stock. To do this, it's recommended to set up replenishment alerts. On Amazon.com, replenishment alerts enable you to manage your inventory in Amazon fulfillment centers without needing to constantly monitor each listing. You can set up the alert quantity for each individual product or a group of products if you need. And when the listing's fulfillable quantity reaches your threshold, either in units or weeks of cover, i.e. the number of weeks of on-hand fulfillable inventory based on your sales over the last 30 days, we will notify you by sending a replenishment alert email. These alerts can be especially helpful as your catalog grows. And please note, unfortunately, this program isn't available in the Australian store just yet. So for more information, please search replenishment alerts in Seller Central. Now, FBA Small and Light, just note this is actually a US only program, so unfortunately we don't have this in Australia just yet. So if you offer small, low-cost products, you may be able to take advantage of FBA Small and Light. Small and Light can help you reduce your costs by fulfilling orders of small and lightweight FBA inventory on Amazon.com, allowing you to pass on the savings to your customers. Signing up for Small and Light is easy, and once you do so, you'll receive valuable benefits such as free Prime shipping for customers, reduced fulfillment costs, and of course, instant customer trust. Small and Light is available for products in new condition that measure 18 by 14 by 8 inches or less and weigh 3 pounds or less and are priced at $8 or less. This program is pretty flexible, so if the price of one of your enrolled products increases over $8, it will automatically be converted into a standard FBA. Prep and packaging for Small and Light has the same requirements as standard FBA as well. And again, just to reiterate, please note this service isn't available in Australia just yet. So for more information, including fees, please search FBA Small and Light in Seller Central. Okay, so how to grow your international sales with FBA Export. At no extra charge, the FBA Export program can help you expand your business to more customers. On Amazon.com, international customers from more than 100 countries and regions can visit your home marketplace and shop for products that are eligible for FBA Export. On Amazon.com.au, sellers from New Zealand can order your FBA products from the Australian store. And Amazon also helps you identify which of your products are eligible for FBA export, fulfills your international orders, handles import duty and custom clearance, and ships your product to the international buyer's address. Please note for Australian sellers, each seller account is enabled for FBA export unless it's disabled. And international buyers pay international shipping costs and customs duty. There is no extra cost to you to fulfill FBA export orders. Amazon return policies are used to determine whether a unit is fulfilled through FBA export is eligible to be returned. Except on multi-channel fulfillment orders, sellers do not pay an additional fee to use FBA export. And again, just for more information, please search FBA export in Seller Central. What if a customer returns your order? Now that you know how to replenish your FBA inventory and set up your replenishment alerts, let's cover FBA returns. As I mentioned earlier, one of the best benefits of FBA is Amazon handling your customer service and returns for your FBA orders. So what happens if Amazon ships your product to a customer and you get a return? Amazon will use its customer returns policies to determine if a purchased FBA item is eligible for return. To ensure a great customer experience, returns may be accepted from customers beyond the time frame stated in these policies. In most cases, customers can request to return an item within 30 days of receiving it. And when a customer returns an item back to the fulfillment center, the condition of each returned item is evaluated. It will be determined if the item is sellable or unsellable. If the item is sellable, it will be returned back into your inventory, whereas a return item will be classified as unsellable if the item is not listed in the same condition as previously listed, is not returned, in the condition it was previously listed. This means the product is defective, damaged, opened, lacking required labeling, prohibited, or the item poses a health and safety risk to associates or the next customer who buys it. Examples of these items may include, but are not restricted to, consumables, personal care products, and products with expiration dates. Amazon assesses who causes the damage on these unsellable items, and after this assessment is complete, it will be determined whether you're eligible for a reimbursement. It's of course recommended you stay up to date with all your FBA returns, and you can do so by utilizing reports available to you in Seller Central. The FBA Customer Returns Report will also allow you to view the condition of the returned item, a short description of the reason for the return indicated by the customer, and if the item is sellable or not. And of course, for more information on FBA returns, please search FBA Customer Returns Policy in Seller Central. And what if you need to dispose of your inventory? So if you have unsellable inventory, or you would like to remove your inventory from Amazon fulfillment centers for another reason, you'll need to create a removal order. There are 3 options for removal of your inventory. Number 1, return to address. Number 2, liquidation. And number 3, dispose. Disposing of your items includes donation, recycling, and landfill. And please know, if you are selling on Amazon.com and want to remove inventory, this must be returned to a US address. From here, if you want to send your products back to Australia, you will need to organize this to be sent by a third-party provider. And again, for more information on FBA removals, search for removal of your FBA inventory in Seller University. Okay, so manage your FBA storage. Now that we've covered other FBA services like FBA Prep, labeling, small and light, replenishing your inventory, and managing returns, let's take a closer look at managing your FBA storage. So what is your IPI score? Your IPI score is based on how well you drive sales and manage your on-hand inventory. Think of IPI as a scale that tracks the balance of your inventory in relation to your ability to ship units. For example, if you keep too many units on hand without shipping, your scale is tipped to holding too much excess or overstock. To keep your scale balanced, a good guideline to maintain enough inventory to cover between 30 and 60 days of your expected sales. While there are numerous factors influencing your IPI score, the most important ones are your actions. So your top influencing factors in 4 red, yellow, green bars in the inventory performance dashboard monitor excess inventory measures, the proportion of your inventory units considered to be excess. Your sell-through rate, and sell-through is the number of units shipped over the past 90 days divided by the average number of units on hand in our fulfillment centers during that time period. Stranded inventory, which indicates the proportion of your inventory that is not available for the purchase due to listing problems, which result in lost sales and unnecessary storage costs. And finally, in-stock rate, which measures how well you are keeping popular, replenishable products in stock to maximize your sales. Your IPI score is a composite of your sustained inventory performance over time and is designed to be relatively stable rather than responsive to just the most recent action taken. And for more information, please search what is IPI in Seller University. Okay, so how much inventory can I send to Amazon fulfillment centers? Restock limit tells you your current maximum inventory level and utilization quantity. If utilization is below the maximum, you'll see the number of additional units you are permitted to send in listed as maximum shipment quantity. Removing overstock is one effective strategy to create more room in inbound, but there are other things you can do as well, which include only sending inventory that is expected to sell within 1 to 2 months, shipping in smaller quantities and replenishing more frequently, and finally, deleting shipments that you do not intend to send. I will note that if you're selling in the US, to reduce frequent small shipments, you can use 3PLs based in the US to manage your flow of shipments to FBA. For example, if you want to send it across 3,000 units, but as a new seller, you only have a 1,000 unit stock limit, you can send the remaining 2,000 to a 3PL and drip feed your products to a fulfillment center as you sell more of your products. As we touched on in webinar 4, you can get discounted delivery to Amazon FBA warehouses through Amazon's partnered carrier program. And please just revisit the webinar if you need any more information on this one. Also, to find suitable 3PLs in the US, I'd recommend visiting our Seller Central Partner Network, which we can include the link in the chat as well. And otherwise, for more information on inventory limits, please search Restock Limits in Seller Central. Okay, so just before we wrap up, I want to touch on North American expansion opportunities for all our US sellers watching. If you currently are or intend to sell on Amazon.com, you'll want to look into remote fulfillment with FBA. Okay, so remote fulfillment with FBA lets you sell your eligible US FBA inventory to our customers in Canada and Mexico without having to store inventory locally in those countries. All professional US sellers have access to North American Unified Account. This account allows you to create and manage product offers in the US, Canada, and Mexico sales from a single interface. Many, but not all items are eligible to sell through remote fulfillment with FBA. A product must meet the eligibility rules for each store, which differ based on local requirements or import requirements to reach a Mexican or Canadian customer. For more information, please search remote fulfillment with FBA in Seller Central. Okay, so if you need any extra help, Amazon has a few resources that hopefully you'll find useful. So firstly, understand the how-to with Seller University and Seller Central. Remember, you can learn more about Amazon and how to navigate Seller Central via Seller University. This is a free tool that you have access to instructional videos both via Amazon platform and also via YouTube. Seller University covers the end-to-end seller experience with guidance on listings to how to set up fulfillment by Amazon to how to launch an advertising campaign. So if you need any more information about this session, Seller University should definitely be your first stop. Remember, you can also search for more information within Seller Central. Just look up your question in the search bar at the top of the Seller Central page and scroll through the drop-down menu to find the right article for you. The information here is also localized to the global store you are searching in, so just make sure that you're within the relevant store. Okay, getting additional support. So I've put in the links to our selling partner webinars and events page and the Amazon service provider network in the chat. You also have seller support to seek further support on technical issues, inquiries, and contact the team. You have Seller Central Provider Network. This portal connects you with third-party service providers that can help you with the number of services, including tax compliance, logistics, and paid account management. And finally, sell.amazon.com.au. So you can join our webinars to learn more about setting up, optimizing your Amazon business, and you can register for our event or revisit previous sessions if you'd like to as well. So for more information on managing your Amazon selling account, please register for our next webinar.